Welcome, coaches, to the 2025 Home of the Goose Fantasy Football League Draft, live from Lincoln Financial Field. Let the draft begin with the 12th pick in the draft this year. Elvis with the 12th pick in this year's draft. With the 11th pick in the fantasy football draft, Izzy with the 11th pick in the draft. With the 10th pick in the NFL fantasy draft, we have Deshaun with the 10th pick in the draft. And with the 9th pick from the top of Lincoln Financial Field in this year's fantasy football draft, John Chiavaro with the 9th pick in this year's fantasy football draft. And with the 8th pick in this year's fantasy draft, we have Sassine with the 8th pick in this year's fantasy football draft. All right, with the 7th pick in this year's fantasy draft, we have Rashad with the 7th pick in this year's fantasy draft. Coming live from the top of Lincoln Financial Field with the 6th pick in this year's draft, we have Woods with the 6th pick in this year's draft.
All right, with the 5th pick in this year's fantasy draft, we have John K.
Oh, that's me! 5th pick.
This wasn't planned. This is the first pick.
Winning the chip this year.
That's it.
Thanks, brother.
That's it. I got.
With the 4th pick in the fantasy draft, read it.
Please. Rudy with the 4th pick in this year's draft. Alrighty, coaches, we are in the top 3. Here we go with the 3rd pick in this year's fantasy football draft. We have Sonny with the 3rd pick in this year's draft. Top 2 here with the 2nd pick in this year's draft. We have Ben, the number 2 pick in this year's draft. Leaving with the number 1 overall pick in this year's draft, Gary. Congratulations with the number 1 pick in this year's draft. I want to thank Philadelphia PD, all of the great staff here at Lincoln Financial Field, and all the Eagles fans. Have a great 2025 season, and go Birds!